alive with some more Pokemon. New Pokemon Snap. Sorry, I got thrown off by what sounded like this. Yeah, the volume was slightly higher. I could sense it. Anyway, yeah, we're back with some more new Pokemon Snap. Last time we spent most of the stream working at getting high scores for the Shiver Snowfield's Night, which we managed to get to 6th, 7th place. Yes, I'm saying it like that because it's funny. I know comedy. And then we started messing around a little bit with Sweltering Sands and Night, so we kind of have a general idea of what photos we're going for, of who and when. I think we can give this like a genuine attempt. Although there's probably some experimentation I can do. I guess we'll just kind of wing it for now, and we'll go from there. Okay. So yeah, we'll just sort of see how this goes. We have scores kind of written down for what I would hope to be getting and stuff. Yeah, this is gonna be a little bit of a strong warm up. Okay, so there's Skorupi. Next will be Cacnea, and then this Kangaskhan up here. Yeah, I mean, I definitely could do more experimentation. Now I just get like a baseline for where we're at with our current setup. Okay. Then, oh, Kangaskhan. I already botched it. There's like 13 Pokemon already botching things. Hello, welcome. I think there's a much lower amount of Pokemon on this stage compared to the Shiver Snowfields. That had like 26 Pokemon. I think this is 13 that I'm aware of at the very least. Okay. Can that do it? Nope, doesn't do anything. Okay. We'll just sort of see how things are going. I'm good, how are you? Oh. Camera movements. Okay. Just gonna... how this shakes out. So Tyranitar is the big point maker. Flygon can be used if I kind of need something last second. Don't want to miss Mandibuzz. Okay, good enough. Oh. I forgot to go left. Okay, I'll just see what my scores are for funsies, because we're still kind of vibe checking a lot of this.
Hello.
Hi, Professor. How are you? Fine, quick. Only took one photo of each thing, so we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I did get on a bit later tonight. Oops.
Nice work.
It happens. Good, thanks for asking. Since I was last year, Cordelia, Raichu, Armaldo, Dodrio, Sandslash, and Torkoal were removed. Okay, I gotta figure out exactly how to handle Cacnea.
Perfect timing.
Oh, well, Kangaskhan I got a new high score on, so I'll take it. 4753. I'm pretty sure I already marked this before. I did not? No, okay. Cool.
Great timing.
4154. Oh, that is a little bit higher than we previously got. Okay. I'm trying to keep track roughly of what like the highest scores I get are, so I kind of have a point of comparison.
Great timing.
Oh, that actually is the highest mini we've gone. Okay. 3040. That's good to know.
Nice
This
work.
one wasn't. That's 4,000 still. Damn. Miracles do happen.
Timing.
Yeah, that is the highest we've gotten here. Hang on. Get it to eat fluff fruit near split. Say. We're at the pretty good but not the best. Yeah. There's some... We're starting to see things that make more sense to get removed later, I guess. Do you know how many Pokemon are still left? I think we're saving here. Not sure why not. Mandibu's up in here. You know, I'll even do a Lycanroc. Okay, I just gotta not miss the split in the path. Down. Yeah, Cacnea's tripping me up. 38. Okay. So we're slowly getting there.
Take care.
Going for the crap-in photos is funny. I don't know if speeding up here is gonna help or if it's just gonna make it worse. I don't know what the timing it wants for the pose is. Cool. Oh. I'll try that out of curiosity. Really? Okay, there we go. Try that. Alright. The only Pokemon that evolves via training left is Kadabra, which makes sense. That's fair. Yeah, it is pretty fragile, but it's a good Pokemon. It still has like a 105 attack or something? Maybe even higher. It is pretty good offensive stats, plus its move pool complements it pretty nicely. Better than like Hunter would. Yeah, the way it moved. And it's still fast. Yeah, Kadabra is honestly not that far off from Alakazam in terms of, like, general skill isn't the right word, but, like, that-wise. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay, that's good to know. I'll have to mess with that. I think we're just missing Tyranitar and Flygon. Oh, I made this bad for me, didn't I? Hang on, give me 1 second, then I will. So we're gonna burst. What? Oh, there we go. Okay.
It's time.
And I'm kind of far. It feels like. Okay, this actually lines up really nicely with me just getting 1 on Flygon remaining. That makes my life a little easier.
Let's call that enough research for now.
Cypher and Cactus have good attacking stats and decent move pool, but they're also not only frail, but they're not only frail but also slow. Yeah, like they're not bad. But yeah, they have definite limitations. Do I just take whatever it gives me for T-Tar? I may as well for at least now. Okay.
Alright, nice work.
Okay. I'm kind of just keeping a general eye on high score. Okay, so I think it has to hit the ground first.
Perfect timing.
For the Cacnea to work out well.
Great timing.
Okay, that's pretty decent. I took Sandshrew in a weird spot. It didn't pay off.
Great timing.
43, so 90. Okay, that's ever so slightly higher than we previously had. That's not terrible. Minior, yeah, it's significantly worse than at least the highest one we've done.
Nice work.
265. Okay, Legarock's not terrible.
Nice work.
This one went really bad, yeah. We gotten 4,200 before.
Nice work.
420 on Hippowdon. That is slightly higher than we've previously gotten, which is nice. It's not a bad score at all.
Great timing.
Okay, so Magikarp, that's a huge jump. We were at like 2,600 before. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to consistently do that, but
Great timing.
4934. Okay, that's not like incredible, but it's not bad either.
Nice work.
4593. Okay. I think it's better than Sniper because it has speed rather than mixed offenses. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of times just being strong in one attack stat ends up working out better, I feel like. Not always, but a lot of time. Okay, well, that's a high score. We need to get to 4.3 million, though, for top 100. But we went up at, what, 200,000 there? It's pretty decent. For not having... But for this being, like, my first legitimate attempt since coming back. I feel like, yeah, the rank 1 score is 5.1 million. I feel like there's a Pokemon I don't know about somewhere. Vivian or some shit. I always just assume it's Vivian. I do wonder. Like, I feel like that would track the most. Okay. And we don't have the map perfected, so I mean there could be something hiding away from me. I mean, if you got Arceus, it'd be crazy. It is 120 mixed attack, but also 100. Oh well, yeah, Arceus is just crazy stats across the board. So yeah, for like a normal Pokemon that gets like what 450, 500 BST, at least that applies. We know about all the Minior over here. Try that. I gotta figure out how to maximize Cacnea. I'm not gonna worry about the Sandshrew, even if it's tempting. I mean, I could mess around with the right path a little just to see if there's something I'm missing. But, you know. I'm not gonna photo it yet. Yeah. Even for Svalite, it's balanced, but great once you get in the game. But 95 across the boards mean everything is technically a strength. Yeah. 95 is pretty good. I don't know what Svalite's BST is, admittedly, but you're like, you get like a lot of like the mythicals have 100 across the board, which are always consistent. Not my best. I just start throwing shit around just to see if I can get something to show up. There's gonna be something hidden.
Whoa, really? Nice.
That. Uh-oh. Never mind, we're gooch. That looked a little sketch for a sec, but we're fine. can also put on burst now.
Hmm?
Slightly.
It's time.
Come on.
Oops.
Like
That's
as
all
much
your
trap
memory.
pinch in there, I guess.
Wrap it up and come on back.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like there's probably a Pokemon I'm missing somewhere. Spin and cast rooms are consistent, but you don't want 60 or 70 across the board. Yeah, it's just not good enough to, like... I mean, like, it's functional, but... It's definitely, like, you don't really excel at anything. I don't think we're getting a better 3-star in there. How much are some of these 1-stars going for, just so I know?
Let's do this. Nice work.
Okay, a bit lower than our highest.
Great timing.
Okay. Big follower with scan. Seems to be the best approach.
Perfect timing.
Not the worst.
Great timing.
That is our highest by like 20 points. While doing this, that is.
Nice work.
40. Okay, we've gotten about 4,400, so 150
Nice
off.
work.
Really? Okay, the Lycan Rock is tripping me up a bit, I'll be honest.
Nice work. Nice work.
Basically 4,400, that's about expected.
Perfect timing.
387 is actually the highest we've gone. Okay, so there is some tacticalness in where I sort of get Magikarp to show up. Minior 3530 is about 500 more than we've previously gone. That's pretty good.
Nice work.
That's actually ever so slightly higher than we've previously gotten on Sandshrew. How much does this do? So our highest has been 5231, but 4340 is probably lower than Flygon is, actually.
Nice work.
Oh, so we want to wait a little longer. So maybe we... Once Tyranitar is finished doing the attack stuff, maybe we switch over to Flygon. Because at its highest, Tyranitar is hitting like 5,000, 5,200. But if we can hit consistently like 46 to 4,800 on Flygon, that is interesting. The 6 least used Pokemon in Canada were Lickitung, Taillow, Seaking, Porygon, Ditto, and Chansey. Most of those make sense just of when you get them and whatnot. Oh, we did get a high score. Very little of a high score, but you know what? Every bit helps. Because even if we were to give up here, maybe we get a few points higher in the world ranking, which is... I'm here to brag, not to be intelligent. I got a high score on the 1-star Flygon, so I wanted to make sure I wrote that down. Or checked it off on my spreadsheet here. Cool. Anything worth saving a photo of just for funsies? The Minior is looking nice and cute. To be fair, when isn't Minior looking nice and cute? And sometimes the Tyranitar roaring's kind of cool. I can get a quick Garupi photo for funsies. Okay. Let's run it back. Most people prefer sweeping and the others are just outclassed by almost everything. Yeah. But yeah, and a lot of them are just a pain to get. Like Lickitung you have to go so out of the way for. Tangle is in a pretty specific spot. And it's pretty late. Porygon's a huge pain in the ass to get and just isn't that good to begin with. Ditto is pretty late game and just awkward to use. Seeking's not bad and fairly early, but yeah, there's just so many water types that it's just less likely to get prioritized. I took it too early, I'm stupid. Whatever. We're just gonna run with it for now. And then, yeah, Chansey... I think Chansey's just really painful to catch, too, because it's like Safari Zone, isn't it? Maybe I should check how much Skorupi on the ground goes for. Clearly I need to just start yeeting random shit over walls, just to see if I get a Vivian or some bullshit to show up. Because I would not even be surprised. Like, people are probably thinking, why would I use that when Seek over Blastoise, Gyarados, Lapras, Vaporeon, Starmie, Slowbro. Yeah, there's so many, even like Golduck. But yeah, you get the guaranteed Lapras, and which is much better into like the E4. You get the very early Gyarados. Poliwrath's another one. Yeah, you get an extra typing in there.
All right.
Okay, I keep getting that poorly. Gonna be something dumb, I just know it. It's gonna be a thing in a really specific place.
Oh!
Okay. A little limited there, but that's okay. It seems like it must have like a wall I can't go past. Where's the secret Vivian? There's one of them hiding somewhere. I would not doubt it in the slightest.
It's time.
I kind of botched one of those. Okay.
Oops.
Okay.
That's all your memory. Wrap it up and come on back.
Cool. See how that goes. I think I want to, see about submitting some of the other Tyranitar photos. I need to get an idea of when I should be taking its photo versus when I should be going for Flygon. Because I think that there's probably, not a trap, but like, it's easy to get the wrong stuff for it. Yeah, like, how much does something like that go for? Like, it can't be very much. Relative to Flygon, at least.
Now then. Nice work.
Okay, 4450s. Ever so slight is like literally like 14 points higher. I'm pretty confident that I don't need to check that, but I'm triple checking. I botched Cacnea because I got trigger happy.
Perfect timing. Great timing.
That's very close to what we what our highest was. Okay. I don't think that was literally 2 points higher, but like, hey, high score is a high score. Where is it? Could be. Well, 43.98 is actually the highest we've gotten, so that wasn't even that good by general standards. Lycan Rock.
Nice work.
Oh, Mandibuzz.
Nice work.
Okay.
Great timing.
Ooh, that was way worse of a Magikarp too, huh?
Nice work.
I mean, we at least kind of figured out Minior for the most part, or at least how to get a pretty consistent high score. Yeah, okay. That's not great.
Nice work.
We're able to get 4,700 here. Yeah. Okay, I think that's a big difference. Maker. Sixleaf's using Johto, you can use Johto in all games, or Seeking Licky Tongue and Licky Licky Ditto, Farfetch, Tango Tango, and Delibird. Dang. How's the picture taken? So far, so decent. I haven't been going for too long tonight. I've gotten some high scores at the very least. That wasn't even that great of an attempt, IMO, so I will gladly take it. I'm learning bits and pieces about how to kind of min-max this. So, got that going for me. Well, I see most games, but it's consistently so lowly used. I mean, I guess it not being used that much isn't necessarily a reason to not include it. Because there's definitely still people who like the Pokemon. And to be fair with, yeah, like Kanto and Johto, it makes sense that that it's there in both of those. You starting a new I'm so sorry. I'm starting a new hunt, kinda. I Freudian slipped my ass in saying a mean word.
Take care.
Okay, that wasn't my best, but it functions. Hunting for a female Aerodactyl by revival. I know, you know, hey, I stumbled my words. I'd like to formally apologize to all women. Other stuff. I don't know. A severe lapse in judgment. Something, something. Pull up the ukulele, I don't know. Ooh, that could have been better. Be Australian. Shit, I should have thought of that. Okay, I'm curious how much this goes for. This is probably not the time to experiment. But I do kind of want to know. Sixleaf's using Hoenn, where Luvdisc, Illumi, Seeking, Giraffe, Spinda, and Volbeat. Yeah, I can't really say I'm that surprised on most of those. Girafarig, honestly, I think a little underrated in terms of how decent it is in single player, especially in the earlier gens, but it's also what Safari Zone, so it's just kind of a pain to get. So I get why it doesn't get used much. Damn, Seeking is getting the short end of the stick. Like, Seeking isn't even that bad. Like, I used it for Let's Go Pikachu, and it did its job pretty well. Like, but yeah, too much water, definitely, yeah, has a lot to do with it. Just a lot of water types.
All right.
That was ever so slightly better for Mandibuzz. You know the infamous too much water. Oh, of course I know the infamous too much water review. In hindsight, that is a very funny internet blowing something small and stupid out of proportion to a comical level. But to be fair, that's what the internet does best. Team Magmon ironically believes that. What? Did I not hit? Oh. Okay, yeah, I got greedy there, and it thankfully did not bite me in the ass too hard. So I said too much water, not enough water types? Hey, makes sense, makes sense. It is funny people getting annoyed at that. whole thing, that whole fiasco, when it's like completely a valid critique of Hoenn, and that's coming from someone who grew up playing Hoenn. Like Hoenn is my childhood generation. Totally valid critique. Hashtag Team Grata. Nah!
It's time.
There we go.
You've run out of
Hopefully, I might have done that a little too early on that.
memory. Let's call that enough research for now.
We're seeing how this goes. I'm kind of fucking with it. This is a little bit harder to test. I'm kind of just submitting random Tyranitar photos and seeing how it shakes out. But we'll see. Because, like, what are some of the weaker... or the expected weaker Tyranitar photos? Like, how much does something like this give? Like, should I be trying to avoid that? First 30 fossils are a nope for your arrow? Rip. Hey, that's how it be. Hang on, give me 1 second. I'll read that more. 3544. I somehow got a 3918 on one of them. I don't know what I did. Every other one has been like 3500, so I'm just going to update that Cacnea score for my sanity.
Great timing.
Okay, a little bit off, but not too like 100 off of what I would have liked.
Great timing.
I think if I'm closer, that probably has potential.
Nice work.
I can't figure out like Enoch to save my life.
Nice work.
I don't know how to get it consistent.
Nice work.
It feels like it should be so easy, and yet it's not.
Great timing.
3420, that's actually the best we've got on Magikarp by like 50 points. Cool.
Nice work.
3427, okay, that's not terrible for Minior. About 100 lower than I would have liked, but not too bad. That's actually the highest we've gotten on Sandshrew, funny enough. Not by very much, but we'll take it. Okay, what's T-Tar looking like in this scenario?
Perfect timing.
60. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, Flygon might be more
Nice
consistent.
work.
Or not. Interesting. Okay. I don't know what to make of this one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're slowly moving up, so like whatever it is we're doing
Excellent.
generally seems to be working. We gotta get about 120,000 more to get to top 100. Alright, hang on one second. 6 least used in Sinnoh were unknown, that makes sense. Poor Sea King, man. It's not even that bad! Wormadam, Mantine, Dustox, and Mr. Mime. Yeah, for the most part, those make sense. Least used in Unova, Black and White, not Black and White 2 is every Pokemon from Gens 1 through 4. That, that is fair! That is a fair point. I don't think they were used very much. For some reason. People clearly weren't trying hard enough to use them. Yeah, I do wonder if there's a Pokemon I'm missing, or if this is really just, like, finagling the score. Isn't that bad, but it's creepy. That is fair. I see why people don't like it. I can't blame them for it. I don't know if I should speed up here or not. Maybe there's a better approach to the Cacnea. I have to mess with it some more.
That's the stuff.
Which sometimes is easier said than done. We can actually just speed up here. And we know it's gonna stay in one spot for the most part, which helps. For using Kadabra because it's less creepy, but viability wise, I'm not sure. I would assume Mr. Mime. Well, they probably are slight. Like I would assume Mr. Mime is probably a little bulkier, but a little slower and a little less strong of an attacker. While Kadabra is more glass cannony, especially on the physical side. Then again, I mean, Mr. Mime probably doesn't have that good a physical defense either. Oh, that's we're getting.
All right.
Okay. Playthrough was, yeah, no, that's also fair. But it's probably more fun for people to use. Oh, I sped up so much that's gonna mess up Minior's timing. Okay. Didn't really consider that until just now. Good to know. Instead of seeking is still compete with Float Over Barrel and Pulling on Gear. Yeah, I mean, it's always competing with the lot, given water is just the most popular, or most common type. So, I mean, it makes sense. Just a little unfortunate for it. I think more people need to try using Sea King. I think people would be pleasantly surprised with it. Okay, dude, you gotta hurry the fuck up, my guy. Okay, so we want to wait just a little longer on Flagon. I think we want to get more to the right of it, basically.
You've run out of
Okay, I waited a little too long.
memory. Let's call that enough research for now.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely... This is really about finding the balance between Tyranitar and Flagon, I feel like. Okay.
Hey.
I'm curious how this went. How did that do? Should I be looking at... Kind of curious how some of the... How much did, like, that do? Because, I mean, there's definitely some that are bad. The issue is actually pretty solid for having a 310 BST. I mean, I think, what, it has pretty good speed and attack for a first stage, doesn't it? If I recall.
Great timing.
So, I mean...
Perfect timing.
You know, I mean, it's fragile as hell, but it's at least it can put some damage out, especially in the like early game. That might have been my worst silly Cobra yet. Yeah, I don't think we're getting any high scores. 44-36. Okay, that is higher than we previously gotten. So I think. Okay, I think we want to do that for Skorupi. 90 speed, 105 attack. Oh yeah, that is actually really solid. Oh, that's what I was. I think I was hovering around the 105 attack. I thought that was Kadabra. I think initially when I was talking earlier today before you got here. Sheesh. Kadabra's like 120. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Maybe I don't remember what I said.
Great timing.
But yeah, that is quite high for a stage 1 Pokemon.
Nice work. Nice work.
Well, I mean, it's a high score. I'll take it.
Nice work.
Jesus. Yeah, the other Pokemon is making a huge difference here. Okay. XT is good compared to the base Pokemon as well as the 320 BST and 87 attack. 87 is a 1 to 5, but I can also. Yeah. I mean, 87 still is pretty decent at that point. Okay, that was actually a high. Okay. We're like just like slowly, bit by bit, getting more and more. It's kind of funny how that shakes out. We're still like 900,000 off of rank 1, which really does make me think there's like a Pokemon I don't know about. I wouldn't be surprised if there's, yeah, like I keep saying Vivian or something. Ever you think it one-shot a Rhyperior? I would assume only if it had like a like Grass Knot or something. It would be very move dependent. If it gets Energy Ball would work, yeah.
Take care.
I don't know if it actually gets Energy Ball though. I haven't really tried like bonking Trapinch. It is both in ZA. Gotcha. At least energy. Okay. Yeah. I mean, honestly, there's probably a pretty good chance. For that, like, sturdy at least. Now we speed up here. We just don't want to speed up once Minior comes out, I think. Yeah. Never mind the other way. Oh, gotcha. Trapinch got pretty good stats for a stage 1er. I feel like I don't pay that much attention to, like, stage 1 BSTs. Or, like, you know, not fully evolved BSTs. Outside of a few cases. Red has unironically one of the best Pokemon to 1v1 Necrozma. I do know about that, yeah. Well, because of the fear strats, which is very funny. Yeah, that goes. Maybe slower than Dirt, but Trapinch is a 100 base attack? That is actually very good. Damn. Didn't know it was that high. The more you know. That was not my best, unfortunately. Minior likes to see some problems. Very sound true. Yeah.
Oops.
It seems like, yeah, like slightly off-centering Flygon is actually worth it to get more Trapinch points. The level 1 Aeron Endeavor strats. Who could forget? The 60 at least used in black and white were Stunfisk, Alola Mola, Heatmore, Kragon, Amungus, and Basculin. Honestly, I feel like people are sleeping on like half of those. Just in terms of how fun they are to use, too. Because, like, Alola Mola is actually, like, really fun to use from my experience. Same with Basculin, especially when it gets, what's it called? The ability, adaptability. I mean, I feel like Amoonguss is decent. Haven't tried. Heatmore's probably not that good. Haven't tried. Cragano's actually, I think, just looking at its BST is pretty good. It's just really annoying to get.
Perfect timing.
Funfisk is funny. Oh, got a slight high score. On a 2-star, actually. Yeah, hang on, give me 1 sec. Let me take a look at this. That's a huge post score, actually. Hold up. Okay, maybe we gotta do that now. That wasn't even that good of a size. We can definitely do better on that.
Great timing.
Cacnea is still a problem.
Perfect timing. Great timing.
Okay, Silly Cobra is apparently getting worse.
Great timing.
That's not as good a first. I mean, it's not a bad score.
Nice work.
It's somehow higher than most of our Lycan Rocks.
Nice work.
So there.
Nice work.
The Pattern is generally pretty consistent, except for when I go down by 100 points.
Great timing.
And not my best Magikarp.
Nice work.
Not my best Minior.
Nice work.
That's pretty good for Sand. Actually, that is my highest Sandra score so far by like 30 points.
Great timing.
That's like 5,000. That's good.
Nice work.
For 787. Okay, I mean, I have a decent feeling just how Tyranitar and Flygon went. We're like barely getting improvements each time. There's got to be something I'm missing. Like, I'm looking at not necessarily we can't get to the 43 or 4.3 million. I think that's very feasible. 5.1. We're nowhere near that. I mean, the thing I could technically do is look up a completed map online that just gives like the locations of all the Pokemon and see if there's something that I think I've missed, and then attempt to figure it out just from there. I try not to Google things here if I can avoid it. I think I like knowing that I'm not relying very much on Google. I mean, I had to for the one Vivian, unfortunately, on Fireflow Volcano, but
Take care.
you know how it be. Yeah. Uh-oh. I missed my throw. Okay, I'll read some chat in a moment. It is not like Skorupi's not consistently knocked the same way. Okay, Session or Fear Strats are fun, yeah. Multi moves and competitive hard counter the strategy. No, that's definitely fair. Other ones are counted by the multi strat relies on serving. Oh well, yeah. Would expect a Vivian. There is one there. So basically, the way I was having issues is, the way I knew how to get Vivian to show up in the volcano, which I did know it was there, relied on essentially Typhlosion being there, but when I would spawn Ho-Oh for the high score, Typhlosion would go away. So I couldn't, like, do that. But I had to find out that there was another way you could also get Vivian to show up, basically. That was not a good Mandibuzz. Oh. Maybe I need to wait for it to eat the fluff fruit.
Whoa, really?
Maybe I have to... Can I, like, get it on land, maybe? Oh, that was not my best. Well, I mean, maybe it's fine. I hope. 6 least used in Black and White 2 were Carnivine, Delibird, Corsola, Lunatone, Castform, and Soul Rock. Fair enough. Yeah, I don't remember a ton about the Black and White 2 spawn locations, unfortunately. The game that I'm rustier on. Or just, I guess I just never played it as much as like Black and White 1 and some of the other ones. So I forget where some of those Pokemon even like show up. Boy, I gotta speed the fuck up. Oh, I put myself in an awkward spot.
Oops.
Not my best.
That's all your memory.
Let's see. We'll see if we get any high scores or anything. Yeah, I'm tempted to start looking at a map of this. Because the other technique, I could try to complete the map. But that's just such a hassle.
How was it?
It usually just works out poorly. I've only completed one map, and that was literally like using a guide, so I just don't have the highest of expectations for that.
All right. Perfect timing.
Ooh, my goodness, that's a jump. Okay, yeah, so we found a better way to do Trapinch. 4,800 is crazy. That's higher than our highest Flygon.
Great timing. Perfect timing.
Huh. Not by much, but...
Great timing.
I mean, the window for that would also be fairly limited, but... it's not great. Maybe we just do it standing.
Nice work.
Otherwise we have to, like, see which way it falls.
Nice work.
I think it has to be, like, parallel to us, essentially, and or, like, facing in a line away from us. Up and down, not left to right, is what I'm trying to say, basically. If that makes sense.
Nice work.
And Minier's gone back to sucking.
Nice work.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, one step forward with Trapinch, 2 steps back with everything else.
Nice work.
Oh, well, okay, we're back to Flygon being slightly higher. Let me just see. Interesting. You would think the placement on the left one that you can't see right now would have been better. Hang on. You would think that would have been better. I wonder what it's like counting as the placement for it. I mean, it's not a huge difference, but I wonder why. I get why Delibird is so infrequently used due to really bad stats and not only present by level. Yeah, well, yeah, its move pools in the old games were terrible. It's at least it's gotten a bit more over time, but its stats are still pretty bad. Okay, that's still an improvement.
Excellent.
4289090. The fact that we're so far from ranked 1 kind of bugs me. Like, there has to be something I'm missing. I have no way of knowing what. This is such a cute little thing. Anyway. Yeah, I just don't know how to even go about trying to find whatever it is I'm missing. That's sort of the problem with this. I'm on one photo, just figured I'd check.
Take care.
Cause yeah, I'm pretty convinced that just I'm missing a Pokemon. That's like by far my most likely explanation. Yeah. So far, so good.
That's the stuff.
Let's see. Nope. We're just waiting for it to get up. Maybe I could have bonked it. But there we are. Are you looking for something? Okay. I mean, the English course is pretty chill compared to, well, the last one we did, which was the Shivering Snowfields Night. I mean, it is literally half the Pokemon. Although I feel like there's something I'm missing. I'm gonna try something with like an rock. It might backfire, but to be fair, it's been so damn inconsistent that like.
All right.
Like that's got to be at least pretty good, right? Damn, that thing it be howling.
Oh!
I had to try that. I wonder if that pose is gonna be better. Yeah. I know that I could also try the right side, but I can't imagine the right side is better. That might have been a bad timing. Holy fuck, I timed this so badly. What the fuck?
Oops, that's all.
What just happened? Wow, that went bad.
Memory.
I waited longer than okay. I think I'm waiting too long with Flagon. Obviously. Like, if that was a high score, I'm gonna have questions.
How was it?
So. And I'll just run it.
Let's do this.
How do we do here? 4,600.
Great timing.
Yeah, Cacnea's still giving me some issues. Sixley's Houston Cows were Carnivine, Love Discorbus, Huntail, Delibird, and Quillfish. Pretty much all that makes sense. A lot of water types in there.
Great timing.
Okay, somehow, I don't know what I started doing wrong with Silly Cobra.
Nice
We
work.
started losing like 150 points each time.
Nice work.
How do we do on Lycan Rock?
Great timing.
40, that is the highest we've actually gotten. Okay, maybe we gotta wait for us to like pass it to photo it.
Nice work.
Maybe that's a better strategy.
Great timing.
Good to know.
Perfect timing.
Okay, we can bonk Minior. Let's give some extra points in there for pose.
Great timing.
45, 14. Oh wow, that's a lot higher than we've gotten too. Okay, so we kind of want to get it doing that if possible, I think, for the pose. Presumably, at least.
Nice work.
Okay, that's a little underwhelming, but good to know, I guess.
Nice work.
That's still pretty high. Although I fucked up some of them. Like, I guess it's not impossible as a high core score, but if it is, we have way more room to improve. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I fucked up too many of the Flygon photos. I'm kind of getting a lot of the same photos saved here every time, but that's okay. It'd be like that sometimes.
Take care.
You take care, Professor. Not my best, but whatever. A lot of water types, including Greninja, Blastoise, Gyarados, Lapras, Azumarill, Cloudster, and Vaporeon. No, that is fair. Yeah, there are just a lot of Pokemon in the decks, too. Oh. Okay, maybe I'm doing Cacnea wrong.
That's the stuff.
I took the gamble on that one. Okay, I'm just causing mischief for fun now over here. That is way further over than I thought it was. Doesn't help me, but... Or water being so abundant, people only wanting 1 or 2 water types for teams don't wonder so many are lower. Yeah, no, that also that adds up. And a lot of those that you named were not particularly great. I mean, Helltail, Gorbis, yeah, being trade evos definitely doesn't help them specifically. Did I bonk you? No. I forgot to go to the left.
Good to see you.
It's like the saddest mistake to make. It's fine. I don't think we had anything crazy going for us.
All right. Perfect timing. Nice work. Perfect timing.
No, we had a good Kangaskhan, but...
Great timing.
And a better Silly Cobra than we've been having the past few times. Scroopy went disastrously, though, so it was a blessing in disguise, or... some bullshit, I don't know. 6 you least used in Sun and Moon were Alomomola, Spinda, Lovedisk, Lumineon, Relicanth, and Castle. Man, a lot of water types in there. People are sleeping on Alomomola. That thing's really fun to use. I had so much fun using it in my Black and White 2 Nuzlocke. People be sleeping on it. I think people kind of just assume it's like Lovedisk because duh.
Take care.
But it's like actually good Love Disc. Or at least actually pretty good. Sorry, the way I ran. I'm easily amused. Uh-oh. Time that run. I think people know it's at least a little bit better. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I don't know what the, yeah, like the general fan base, like, assumes Pokemon's BSTs are. That is sort of a kind of interesting thought. I keep feeling mean. Doing all the bonking. They probably assume legendaries and mythic levels have a high beat. Well, yeah, I think there's like general assumptions, obviously, that are sort of based on patterns. But like, given Alomomola, the only, I guess, thing you could compare it to would be Love Disc in terms of like patterns. People, I think, are more likely to assume it's really bad just off that alone. Oh, sorry, buddy.
Oh!
Hopefully that was good. Like the pose-wise, I mean. I wonder if it howling should be something I should be actively trying to go for. Not my best, but whatever. Didn't know what Caesar's. Well, yeah. No, everyone knows that, yeah, like, a super cool legendary Pokemon is gonna be good. Especially when they get their entirely, like, unique gimmick. And are literally referred to, yeah, as the god of Pokemon. Yeah, I think that generally helps.
You've run out of me.
I wonder how much the little bit of sand in the front of Flygon, how much that like cuts off in terms of like size. That felt like a pretty good run outside of Minior.
How was it?
So I'm curious to see how that shook out. For Genesect Savali and Mewtwo, no one thinks, oh, this Pokemon was designed to be super weapon made to be. Well, yeah.
Perfect timing.
I mean, them just being legendary Pokemon, I think, is enough for people to assume they're good. Oh! Okay. 9, 6, 8. Okay, let me say bonk twice with fluff brew. I might be able to get the other one in the background by scanning.
Perfect timing.
Okay, slightly higher score. Love to see it. Love to see it. I've been doing this for an hour and 10 minutes today. Sheesh.
Great timing.
That's pretty good for Silly Cobra.
Perfect timing.
Damn. Okay. 4607. Bonk with fruit. I underestimate how many points I get from bonking Pokemon. I always feel like a dick doing it, but it actually is so effective. Did I get a high score in this one, this category yet? I can remember how to alphabetize. I did, okay.
Nice work.
I'm learning bits and bobs as I go.
Great timing.
4450, that's pretty good, I want to say. What's the highest we've gotten on that before? 4,500? Yeah.
Nice work.
I mean, this one's relatively consistent, usually within 100 points.
Great timing.
Magikarp, I don't know how I got that one 3,400, but I don't think that's bad.
Nice work.
Yeah, because the Minior is pretty unfortunate.
Great timing.
17, that's pretty good for Sandshrew. Highest we got was 4,500. Ooh, okay. That's important to know.
Nice work.
We can improve. We can improve this. And I feel like this should be a high score.
Mm-hmm.
43. Wow. Is that a top 100?
Excellent.
It is just barely top 100. And I know I can at least get a little bit higher. Yeah, there's got to be a Pokemon we're missing on this stage. That Donphin looks really cool. Too bad it has bad moves in earlier gens. Yeah! I mean, to be fair, most Pokemon have bad moves in earlier gens. So... So you've taken these. I've taken this photo already. Whatever, we're running with it again. But actually, we could take a look at the rank one, because I know, for example, I think it was Florio Nature Park Night. Like, the top 3 scores were significantly above other scores, and apparently there's some weird, like, glitch strat that lets you get more Pokemon. I wonder if there's something like that going on this stage right now. That also could be a possibility. Munchie! Yum, chum, 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 chum. These guys do the same? Oh, just that one. Where are you going? Going on a bit of a trek.
That's the stuff.
Didn't do great on that. Playing with just lower tier Pokemon is fun. Oh yeah, for sure. I really like playing, trying to use Pokemon I've never used before. Find ways to make Pokemon that people would assume are bad, like, better. Like, finding ways to make them work. Something about that's just really satisfying. I think you're standing on Minior. Yep. As he falls into the ground. Got a bomb. I mean, yeah, this stage has been, as I said, chill and enjoyable. What's that poor other Lycanroc? Nah. Eh. I was gonna try to get it to Howl, but I was worried I was gonna get too far away. I probably could have gotten slightly higher on it, but that's okay.
Whoa, really?
Nice.
So much bonking going on. The way that bounced off it. Whoa, wait, whoa, what? That's new. Oh, does it go with the other one? I know there's another one over there. I've seen it from scanning. Okay, I gotta fuck with that after this just for funsies. No, jackass, go over there. I don't even need to lead it.
You've run out of memory. Let's call that enough research for now.
I mean, I don't know how using a Wobbuffet Unknown would be anything other. Oh yeah, there's a few Pokemon in there. Yeah, Wobbuffet Unknown being two of them that I have no interest in touching, but a lot of them I feel like are interesting. I'm starting to think clicking auto select just picks something random in the highest tier. I thought I was supposed to pick like the highest photo, but
Perfect timing.
80, that's not bad.
Perfect timing.
That's pretty good.
Great timing.
Good enough.
Perfect timing.
Good enough.
Nice work.
I feel pretty good about this one. That could have been a lot worse.
Great timing.
Pretty solid. Okay, we figured something out for Lycanroc.
Nice work. Great timing.
A little bit better on Magikarp. I don't really understand how to consistently do Magikarp stuff. That's the highest Minior we've gotten today. 3639.
Great timing.
Okay. 4523 is actually the highest we got there too by like 10 points.
Nice work.
Okay, not bad.
Nice work.
4897, even better. Slowly improving that 1-star. I have to imagine that's a high score on the course score thing. I don't know by how much, but... Really? What? Huh. Yeah, when stuff like that happens, I just kind of scratch my head a little. Okay. Real quick, I want to go mess with that Sandshrew real quick. I'm curious. What if the people who used Unknown caught one from the lore and then it became a team mask? Yeah, I have no idea. I do wonder.
Take care.
Use this as a quick chance to just mess with a few things, I guess, too. Can I do anything with it silly cover in a different spot? Has to be a decent majority. Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if people have tried using it. But, yeah, it does seem... rough to use. Let me kind of try to do Lycanroc in a spot where I would normally attempt it. the sake of actual consistency. How much would it make it being happy give? Just curious. Even if, because I'm assuming I'll be a little farther away. I'm intrigued by that. Anyway, anything else to sip out on that is of note? Oh, you wake up?
Whoa, really?
Huh. Great photo. Man, the photo just starts walking around, huh?
Oh,
I wonder if I can get more out of that. Oh, then I could probably bonk these guys, too. Damn, that was a fucking snipe. Out of curiosity, if I try to wake up...
It's time.
If I just, like, feed you food, how many points do I get for that? Aww. Sorry. What? What is?
Have fun?
Okay, I want to mess with that out of curiosity. Did you do much with your girlfriend lately? Just a little bit of chilling. We went to a card store briefly today. Well, not brief. It was a while, but went to a card store. Spent like $10. We're going to a card show tomorrow, so we'll see what we get out of that. But yeah, that's been fun. The card store we went to today.
Do this.
I mean, we didn't spend that much time looking at stuff, but they have like a free bulk section in the back, which pretty much like no other card store I've been to has had free bulk. Usually it's like 25-cent bulk is pretty common.
Nice work.
And
Timing.
we spent a bunch of time there going through stuff, trying to look for cards from a few of the sets we were missing, just like commons and
Great
uncommons.
timing.
Okay, that's kind of about where we'd expect it. Still having dinner together? Yep, we had dinner together today. That's actually ever so slightly higher than we've previously gotten on Hip Out On. That might be a little bit more consistent if I really care.
Nice work.
Although, looking at the time, we probably aren't
Great timing.
gonna have time for many more runs, and I'll probably just stop by the end of the day with this course before considering moving on to something else. Although probably starting tomorrow, we're doing Blood in the Clock Tower for an unknown period of time. But maybe I'll have to switch over for a little bit to something else after New Snap here, just to kind of not burn myself out on it. Either Resident Evil Village or ZA probably. Or Pokemon Champions I still gotta do shit with. That's also a possibility. But there's so many games I want to play. Plus I gotta eventually get to more single player stuff. We gotta get back to the Radical Red post game my girlfriend and I, or not get back to it, get to it for the first time in a while. I don't even know when we started Radical Red. I gotta talk to her about that. There's so many things to do. You get burnt out for games easily? Not really. Especially if I get really invested in something. But I think in a case like this where I'm doing a more repetitive task, it can get a little bit more likely to have some sort of burnout. Up with fighting over the same fluff fruit. So I'm just doing what I can to kind of minimize that. Plus, I kind of want to almost like, for lack of a better way to put it, practice. Practice like switching games around, because I have a bad habit of like not switching games as much as I probably should. Like I think I struggle to like bounce from game to game because I get too like invested in one, and so kind of being not being committed right now to any like larger game kind of helps me to do that, if that makes any sense. I mean, I explained that pretty poorly, but I tried. Sometimes my brain works in mysterious ways. And my explanations are even more mysterious because I did a bad job explaining it. You have a favorite part about joking around with your girlfriend? I wouldn't say I have like a favorite part or like method of joking. I think it's just generally laughing. You know, being able to laugh with her about something is enjoyable.
Whoa, really?
You did not read it up. Whoa! I hadn't seen it do that before. Oh shit, I gotta actually hit this. Ah! Oh, no. Are you any closer to getting your apartment together? We're sort of in the process still. We did get sent over like a lease agreement finally. But we're kind of just in the process of actually reading through it to make sure we're not missing anything or there's any weird red flags or whatever, so. Let's just run over there. Am I stupid? Have I been doing this wrong? You do need to get lured over. You have to be like close enough. Hello? What did I even do last time? Okay. I'm gonna keep messing with it. I'm just more curious than anything. Anyway.
How was it?
It was wonderful, Professor. Thanks for asking. Wait a minute. Try that. Are you excited to finally move in together? I think there's a mix of excitement and nerves. I mean, we both have anxiety disorders, so we're probably both very stressed about it, but in the grand scheme of things, I think it's exciting.
Nice work.
So it's kind of a mix of both, I guess.
Nice work.
you know, it's
Nice work.
both our first. Well, she moved out for college.
Great timing.
I've always lived at home, so but it's our first time both like
Great
living
timing.
like fully on our own. Oh, it's like 200 points more than previous. It's like our first time living out on our own, really. So there's nerves with that, and just being in an apartment for the first time.
Nice work.
Like less nerves about how we're gonna manage when we move in together, and more just like general first time move out stress. Even if you're both very anxious, you love each other and your parents. Yeah, no, thankfully, yeah, we aren't moving super far from my parents. I mean, it's not like a 10-minute drive or anything, but we're not moving out of state, thankfully, so that's an option. And yeah, I think us being together will probably quell a lot more anxieties once we actually physically move in than I think we initially realized, so that should hopefully help. Okay, this was kind of cool of it. I like it now. I'm just messing with this one Trapinch thing, not Trapinch, Sandshrew thing, because I just got curious. I still think there's probably some other Pokemon that we're missing. If I had to guess, it'd probably be in the middle or end area, not the beginning, but... Yeah, you guys can't notice food. That kind of backfired on me. I just feel kind of mean. Why am I taking photos of Flygon in the distance? I have to hit the ground under where it is. I'm kind of moving back to trying stuff here. Do you get anxiety with literally everything? Not like literally everything, but a large amount of things, oftentimes, which I probably shouldn't be getting anxious about. And probably to a greater degree than I should be. So... that's just how I am. I'm just built different, I guess. Got some snipes in there.
Whoa, really?
All right.
How on going? That's cool. Unfortunately, I was entirely blocked there, but whatever. Go, go, go. Is there a way to wake these Hippowdon up? When you feel anxious, deep breath. Yeah, it's, oh, they can be woken up. They can help, though. Unfortunately, it's inconsistent for me. Like, sometimes it works, and other times it just doesn't really get me anywhere.
So,
Wait.
It's time.
Wait, where's this thing going? Okay, I'm assuming... Come on. Well, that backfired on me. I'm trying to figure out if the Hippowdon, when it goes in that hole, can, like, dig something up. Okay, I'm intrigued. There's positive things about... Oh, well, yeah, for sure. Unfortunately, with anxiety brain, it's hard to sometimes focus on positives and not on negatives, but... Hey, it is what it is. I don't know how much that goes for, even though it's probably not going to get me anywhere. I'm just kind of messing with shit now. Oh yeah, of course my parents know I have anxiety. I think at this point it'd be too hard for them to not...
Timing.
No.
Great timing. Nice work.
Oh boy.
Nice work.
Okay, I am curious about how some of this random
Timing.
stuff is shaking out. I'm just exploring again, which wasn't really the point, but hey.
Perfect timing. Nice work.
I was curious if I could get more points because of the background, but no. You can do anything you set your mind to?
Great timing.
Oh. That's a bit higher than we previously gotten. Okay. Only 4 points difference, but we'll take it. A high score is a high score. I mean, hey, I'll take my random little high scores for shits and giggles. Okay, at this point I'm just photoing anything, apparently. Which is just a pretty nice photo as is. Okay, run it back. I'm never getting anywhere with it. I mean, like, I think I'm done with the core score stuff for the day, probably. I got to top 100. I'm happy enough.
Take care.
I'm kind of just, like, messing around. I hit both of them with one fluff root pog. Got him. Okay, anyway. Let's mess with the Hippowdons and the Sandshrews some more. Okay, if I don't interrupt this Hippowdon with Foo, where the heck does it go? Do I know I get anxious very easily? Not really. That's kind of cool. I think it's just how my brain is. Okay, it kind of just seems to walk in a random direction. I ever photoed this Krista Bloom?
Oh, wow.
Or that one. And botches every photo. Spectacularly, though. I can't even tell if I'm hitting him from here. Because I have to, like, look up. Oh, is that how I get trap inch to wake up? Is that a mini orb? What are you eating?
It's time.
Huh? What is that? That is a mini orb, right? Sorry, now I'm... What? I must have had a timer to do something. I don't know how I got these Sandshrew to come out last time. Maybe it's fluff roof? Okay, now I have questions. I'm solving the mystery of sweltering sands night. Yeehaw!
Hey,
Apparently Alolan Raichu's different because it eats lots of Alolan pancakes, which gives it psychic powers. I mean, pancakes have that ability sometimes, you know? What can I say? Okay, I'm just gonna run with whatever it gives me, I think. You ever get psychic powers from pancakes? I know I have.
right. Perfect timing.
Okay, there's something going on with that. Maybe I gotta be a little closer when I do that.
Nice work.
I like how I'm just getting curious about
Nice
this.
work. Nice work.
Oh, there was definitely a better trap inch photo I should have submitted there.
Perfect timing.
Oh, interesting about the
Perfect
3-star.
timing.
Now I'm kind of just going for high scores on random photos. Okay, we definitely prefer Flareon. That's just a much sicker photo. Please question with those what's in those pancakes and why don't more of the humans have psychic powers? Maybe they do. They just don't like to use them because they don't want to make people feel insecure who don't have psychic powers. You know, they're just being like polite. That's my lore. I'm bad at lore. Dear little one. I do love the little one. Look at how cute it is. It's flung into the air aggressively. Anyway, okay, I wanna figure out what this Trapinch mystery is. There's something going on here. And I will solve it! Maybe, probably not actually, I lied. Is Silicobra up here elsewhere out of curiosity? If we keep bonking it past Lycanroc? Probably not, but I'm just kinda curious. And that's him stopping at the Sandshrew. Doesn't mean that says Charizard's not a dragon, a little executor dragon. That, hey! Typings be like. Being a dragon isn't just about looking like a dragon, it's about being tall. I don't lead you over here. Oh, I fuck it up by doing that. Oh, never mind, that works too. Oh, I see it runs over. By the first form dragon, pseudo's dragons. I mean, to be fair, Dratini's probably technically pretty tall if they're doing the weird Pokemon thing of measuring a Pokemon the long ways.
Oh, really?
I'm just making shit up. I don't know. They probably just did it because it's fun. The little Executor.
Oh,
Let me start throwing some fluff fruits in here. Little Executor's basically a palm tree. Yeah. I mean, there's probably some lore reason they decided to do that. I think I just heard him wake up.
It's time.
Trying to do two things at once here. Oh, that one just teleported. I'm not getting this in time.
All right.
I don't know what to do there. But there's got to be something there. Apparently because of all the sun it grows more, but that seems like a ridiculous degree even changing the planet becomes. Hey, you know, Alola's sun hit differently. Gave it really bad sunburns, and that's how it coped with it or something. What is it doing here? That's so interesting. There's a 4-star. That's interesting. I think it rolling back around is just kind of cute. I don't think there's any purpose.
Now then.
It feels like there should be more, but I'm not confident on that.
Nice work. Perfect timing.
So, I don't know.
Nice work.
Whew. It's tricky out here.
Great timing.
I mean, there's some cryptic shit in this game. Or, yeah, like, hard to figure out shit.
Perfect timing.
I'm really not that surprised. So, like, it doesn't seem like they race or anything. Just like the one gets up, zooms around, and comes back, which is very cute. But doesn't get us anywhere new. I love its mouth here, like hogging out. I mean, I do like finding little new secrets as I go, though. Oh. Is it just like a 4-star interaction? Is that all this is here for? What is this? That's what I want to know. Huh. And you know, some of the very early Pokemon are awful, and they're just even just bottom 10 to 50%. Yeah, well, yeah, the early Pokemon, a lot of them, especially in the early gens, just had bad move pools and stuff. Can I get all of these guys out? I already missed some. I wonder where Flygon came from. Like, if I get all of them, I know they do the one thing. I don't know if that would affect what happens at the end. This is more just like random speculation. I don't even know if I got all of them. I probably didn't. To be fair, I'm not really trying that hard. Also, I know I missed the one anyway. I'm just blindly throwing and seeing if I get lucky. The answer was no. But early game Pokemon get boost for in game. Just yeah. Or anything else in the water I don't know about? Or can I like get Magikarp to show up elsewhere? I think it is just that one like spot. Oh. That's so cool. I don't know. I love that. Bonk, bonk. There's gotta be something with this Trapinch. I could try waking up the other Trapinch and Flygon just to see. I really fucking botched this.
It's time.
What? What's that about? Where'd Flygon go?
Nice work.
Huh. Okay, I gotta fuck with this a tiny bit more. So you see an early game Pokemon in low DFTR bottom 1050 rankings, you know how bad they are. Yeah. So confused. I feel like there's something here and I just don't know what it is. I probably only should give it one or two more attempts and then I gotta, I think, call it for the night. I'm just intrigued.
Perfect timing. Nice work.
The mystery that it's hard sometimes with Pokemon Go because I never know when a mystery starts and when it ends. I only meant to like game Pokemon with better stats and moves that are outclassed by some really Pokemon. Yeah. Or butter, yeah. Being a pat on its hind legs is pretty sick, not gonna lie. Was it just like happy to see the Trapinch? There's so much brain thought. Okay.
Good luck.
Is there one like right behind us? Okay. There it is. 1. We have to get 10. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. I think I'm missing one. Unless it's only 8 or some shit. Please, thank you. Is there a second one like behind me at spawn that I missed? Okay. Oh no, I did get them all. I guess it's only 8.
Oh, wow.
I was curious, how many points does this go for?
All right.
I guess I hadn't really considered that. Where do they go? I just realized I have no idea. Huh. They just run away, huh?
It's time.
For a sec, I thought I heard Vivian. I don't know why. Okay, I just have to bonk the one. Maybe that is it, huh?
All right.
Okay. No clue. I don't know what else I would do there. Maybe that just is the internet. It feels so like
How was it?
for all the effort that it takes to do that, that feels so underwhelming. That one. No idea. Like the trio was voted out strictly because you got Swallow, Skarmory, and Crobat early, and
Let's
Pelipper
do
also gets
this.
watered HMs. Yeah.
Perfect timing.
I mean, I guess that would technically be a little bit higher than the mini or we were doing, but that's probably not by much.
Perfect timing. Perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Yeah, it's a 4-star, but like... Oh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, I'm kind of at a loss. I'm sure there's always more secrets I don't know about. I mean, I keep learning things every so often, so... You know how it be. When the hippo was standing on its hind legs, walking like a human. The timing of that photo was really good, not gonna lie. It was just pretty. I want to like just look up secrets, but I also, I don't know. Sometimes just finding new things is really exciting. I don't even know how I go about looking stuff up. Just like every secret on this map, but then it's like, I don't know, not as exciting in the long run.
Jeez.
Okay. I'm probably pretty happy with how that all turned out. Don't think I see a need to go back to the stage, at least not soon. So yeah, I just have to decide if I want to keep going with this game or take a little small break. Yes. Flowers, what we do. I'm not sure. Yeah, the only other thing would be to go this way, which as far as I know is just Onyx. I'll have to see what I want to do, because the next course we'd probably be doing would be Florida Nature Park night or day. Sorry, could also do like Lentil Seafloor, Maracopia Reef Day. Those are also right around the late 200s. Oh, I'll see what I want to do. Maybe doing a Resident Evil Village challenge or something else for a little bit would do me good. Real quick, what do we got in here? What's going on with the photos? I gotta wrap up. I do have to get up a teensy bit earlier tomorrow. We just gotta let everything load. Yeah, that should also mean that every single course score we will have will be less than rank 300 on, which is kind of nice. Just a small just a small thing. It's kind of nice. It's kind of a cool little minor accomplishment. And I thought I was dumb. What? The caption is funny. Oop. Very cute. You love his cupcake. Who doesn't? I have your credit card. Okay. Whatever you say. That's kind of cute. You're gonna have to back up. Okay, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have a good night. No. No, you're the best. No, you are. Sure. What does 6 times the charm mean? What is that? Nope, that's a whale. Oh, wait, I had to win that already. Whoops. Best photo. Why does this field get so many photos, huh? Or so many likes? Ah! Ah, that's kind of cute. Look, it's so simple, but it's effective. I don't know. Me too, buddy. Thinking about desserts as I dream. Ooh. Oh, I see another Spheal! I see another Spheal! I see more Spheals! Wheelie, wheelie, wheelie! Oh! There's so many Spheals! This was fun. I'm so easily amused. Oh, baby! Baby! Like this one. I'm a real boy from Pooh Daddy. Very cute. actually kind of cool looking. The Super Mario Galaxy. I saw the Mario hat in the distance. Active Weavile on the cache. Oh. Oh, he's so dapper. Hang on. I had to send this one to my girlfriend. I tweeted it right, yeah. I don't know what that says because it's French, but I'm gonna assume it's wow. He bit him in the ass. I like how I just ran through the sweet every spiel photo I saw. You know what? I like the framing. I don't know. I'm easy to amuse. Tummy rubs, please. That sure. You know what, buddy? So baby, loving this game. Based. Okay, we're upvoting a bunch of things. There's so many cute things that happen on that stage. Okay, real quick, I'm curious. What is here? Am I gonna get any hints? The cactia. What's with the Tyranitar and the Minior? Kind of pretty. I love Whoopers. Good pick. This is pretty funny, not gonna lie. Ah! That's actually really... Wait, you can get... That's cool. Never tried to do that. Chow time! No! How did you get Minior over there? That's a crazy photo. Huh. I mean, unless it's like level 2 or something. Buddies. I'm intrigued. I don't know. At some point, it would be cool to try to perfect more maps. The only one I perfected was the Meganium level. And that was with like a guide because I was trying to figure out how to get a good score on the stage, I want to say. So, I don't know. Oh, wait, real quick. Okay, none of these have any upvotes. Everyone's a mean. Okay, hang on. I guess we have to put some stuff on this page that isn't Sfeel. I can always come back once I get the achievement. Excuse me. Which I will, in fact, do. In the meantime, I guess we'll just sort of see what's here. Just pick a few random photos and see if they get some updates, some Reddit gold. I'm assuming these are all like just recent-ish high scores. Yeah, I think so, based off the order I've generally done things. Just upload some higher scoring photos that look pretty. See if that gets me anywhere, because the Sfeel tech apparently doesn't work anymore. The game is on to my shenanigans. It's like too many Sfeels, buddy. Wait. Oh, I think that was something that the professor must have submitted. Wait, what is it? Okay. Oh, so it kept track. Okay, oh, okay, I see why I kept track, because of the professor uploading it. I presume at least. Okay, well, we'll just throw a few things in here. I have no idea if they'll get any sweet medals, but it's worth trying. Can't hurt. Apparently nobody liked Chow Time. Because they're cowards. Anyway, let's see what our total photo score is. We were previously ranked 638. We are now 633. I mean, it's not a huge jump, but we take it. Every little bit makes me seem slightly more impressive. Total course score, we were previously 53. I'm guessing we'll only move up like 1, if any. 52, yeah. I mean, we're at a point where it's a little bit harder to move up. Although we're not that far off from getting to 50, actually. 200,000 about? I mean, maybe I do commit to this until I get to at least 50th. And preferably like 49th or something, just to have a little wiggle room so I stay there a little longer, but... And then course score... We should be top 100 for Veluca here? I mean, the further along we go, the less, like, points there are to easily gain, it feels like. But, I mean, there are some of these where the rank 100 is a good couple 100,000, if not more points away. I guess I just skipped some of the Illumina spots for the time being, because those usually don't have as big of a jump. 92nd. Okay, I mean, not like crazy, but all things considered, I will take it. Top 100. Let me see. Out of curiosity, what is, like, the leap? Okay, it is a pretty gradual increase. I wonder, I mean, I'm sure I can Google some of the runs that have been, I would assume, recorded or streamed or whatever. Even if they're like, yeah, like 30th or something for whatever reason, that's still pretty helpful. So. Exactly 50th in my language. Yeah, how am I? It is fun to see in my language where I'm at. I would assume... I still don't know exactly what your language means, but I'm assuming it's everyone who chose English. So, like, theoretically, I would assume that if someone living in America for whatever reason chose the language as, like, Japanese for the game, it wouldn't put them in this category. Even if they technically live in... Or even if they live in America. I mean, either way, I'm going to go with 29th best English course score player in the world. That feels pretty good. 52 in the world. Hubbity bubbity. Okay, I got to wrap up because I got to get up. Not super early tomorrow, but, you know, a little earlier. So, yeah, that'll wrap and it's already time to go to bed anyway. It's my bedtime. That'll wrap things up here for a night stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm streaming again tomorrow as always. Hope to see you guys then. Thanks for watching and goodbye.